1042, 1042, 1042, 1042, chapter 1042, One Piece. Today, we're gonna be speaking how crazy this chapter is. Crazy, so much speculation, so much mishaps, so much factors that can go into play. I got scared, my back scared me. Alright, we are the Four Horsemen. Today, we'll be talking about One Piece chapter 1042. Now, I don't know, I'm dazed by it because there's so much to comprehend. Right now, the next chapter, I just know it has to... Luffy's not knocked out. That's all I can say. He's not. I'm just gonna start off right then and there. He's not knocked out. Gear 4, sure, that was his last Gear 4, but he's not knocked out.
He's knocked out.
Nah, bro, he's not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, bro.
He's knocked out. We always, see the white eyes and all that. We didn't see that yet.
We full-fledged see his face gone, blink. Because the first two knockouts with Kaido, we saw his face. The Thunderbaga in the capital. When he was on Onigashima, he got knocked off. We didn't see his face this time. He just got hit.
Man, he's running out of Gear 4. He's running out of energy. He got hit by a strong ass move. I think he's knocked out.
At the same time, Kaido's going through that PTSD at the moment, so that could, play a role for later on.
Nah, man, I'm telling you. Personally, I feel like that PTSD moment is essentially him taking another mental loss, because he was preaching about winners and losers and how
I got a strange feeling about Kaido, man.
What's that strange feeling?
What do you mean?
I feel like he's up to something in Wano. I feel like he wants to be like some kind of protector of Wano or something.
Oh, you think
he's doing a bad job at it?
I mean,
everyone's his own version of Wano, though. He's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't want his version.
Essentially,
and since people like Odin and Momonosuke and obviously Luffy aren't strong enough, he's taking it upon himself to take Wano. He might know Wano's role in this whole thing, and he's probably just, I don't know.
From what I've gathered, I don't think Kaido has the necessary, I would say, he has the resources, but from, how do I say it? His team just doesn't have that intelligence that I see that could help them find what they're looking for.
I don't think, from what...
Probably, they have Queen, but that's probably it. Where, like, Big Mom has Pudding, Luffy has Robin. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, you think that he doesn't have like an informant to help him find the One Piece, pretty much?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty valid.
So I don't see him progressing further than where he's at the moment until he gets at least one of those key players.
I would say, I don't know. I would, in that case, I would say who's who, but I think who's is a nut job at this point. I don't think he's any relevance except for when he mentioned the Sun God. But looking at the chapter, the moment, it's like when he's preaching winners and losers, he mentions how you just can't choose a side. There's one. There has to be one of each. He's like, which one are you? Personally, and then in the last panel where he hits Luffy, he's hit the face of despair he had. Just in a sense, it gives us the idea that he might be a loser, because a flashback of Odin, in the same case, he was distracted. Odin could have finished him. I remember his big dream, Kaido's big dream. He wants to die. He doesn't have his big dream, but when he first introduced, he wanted to die. He's looking for methods to kill himself. And personally, I feel like, besides the fact that he wants to find the One Piece, his goal of dying could have been by the hands of Luffy or Odin back then, but they both got distracted and they both got injured heavily. And I think that's in the case where he was so close,
he's also looking for Joy Boy too. So
that's true. Well, Kaido wants a lot of things, I'm not gonna lie. He really wants a lot of things. I'm not too sure what his actual dream is at this point. introduced, he wants us to die. He wants to see Joy Boy. Something about the strongest pirates, making all these fruits and stuff.
We might get a Kaido flashback soon, maybe.
Hopefully, like a better understanding, because we're only getting like the minimal ideas how when he first started to join the Rock Pirates, when
Like, I would say I would say mostly all the Yonkos, they're still pretty much a mystery.
yeah,
We don't know much about them.
yeah. The only Yonko we know a lot about is Big Mom. That's pretty much it. And I guess in that sense that the more you know about the Yonko, I feel like the more you're gonna get taken out quicker, because we don't know about nothing about Kaido yet. Jack Squad, we really don't know anything besides the fact that he joined the Rock Pirates at 15.
Big Mom gave him the fruit.
Yep. He took
He saved King, and he was experimented on.
he was all those attempts of deaths. He was the one who killed Odin. Was it? No, he didn't pull the trigger. It was Orochi, right? He pulled the trigger?
He pulled the trigger.
Yeah, he pulled the trigger. But when it comes to Big Mom, we know a bunch about her, where she came from, her origins, her dream. It took her out. So, but we're gonna see Big Mom later.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the chapter at all.
Yeah.
We just like skip to the end and then start talking about Kaido.
We did.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, beginning Drake.
I wasn't expecting that when he first started off. That caught me off guard. I thought he was done for.
I didn't think he was gonna act so soon. Because in the last chapter, you see him getting up. I thought he was just gonna follow CP0. I didn't think he was gonna like act right then and there and try to take him out. Another thing that caught my eye: the fact that the CP0 dude shaved, or he shaved out of the blade.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm like, wow, you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. I thought it was like a fast movement. He actually phased out the blade. I didn't know that was possible.
He still was damaged from it though.
Yeah, he was still damaged, but then he was fast enough to get to the top. I don't know. These CP0 are different. The fact that he was able to shave out the blade, go up and distract Luffy, and the fact when he distracted Luffy, one thing I thought was noted.
He's a Saber Fall agent. He could probably skywalk, so he could probably make it up to the roof.
Yeah.
Like one of the quickest, yeah. Or he was, I guess he was closest depending on where he was exactly, because he was near.
Yeah, they're in the basement, first basement level. It says where he is.
He says where he is, first basement level, right?
Panel.
Yeah, he cleared it. He zoomed in there, and the fact that he used Iron Body to distract and knowing just in case if he got hit by one of the attacks. So like, because he did.
Drake will survive. He got finger pistoled in the throat.
That's a good question. But he wasn't his dinosaur form.
Yeah. I'm not sure he's not. I don't think he's gonna die. Maybe he might not be able to talk as well.
Yeah, that's some major damage right there.
Imagine a snitch can't talk.
That'd be ironic.
Right? A snitch can't talk. A snitch can't talk. I don't think he would get mad damage because remember, he was in his hybrid form. His body's altered, so the throat could be like right here in the upper chest area when it goes back to human. Who knows?
I think the panel says strong Trump. Like it's like I guess it's trying to the sound effect of a heartbeat, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
If you look closely on the panel where it shows the hole, it says like strong Trump. So maybe he might be seriously injured over there in the neck.
Yeah, he most likely is. Now, okay, back to the fight with Kaido and Luffy.
So,
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again. Luffy's not beating this dude on one-on-one. If they were fully healthy, Luffy's not winning this. Dude looked at Snake Man and copied it.
As I said, listen. Kaido is still not showing his full potential. As I feel about those battles.
He's messing around, bro.
And Luffy's giving it all he's got, and it's still not enough. Something more has to happen. Something more has to happen.
There's more to come.
What would you guys expect Kaido's full potential to be, though?
I'm not saying. How do I say? I'm not saying another transfer or anything like that. I'm just saying he's not taking the fight serious. I feel like that man, he's drunk. He's literally copying Luffy's moves, saying he can do it better. He's literally not doing the fight serious.
It's probably just like a fighting style for him to be drunk.
Could be. I mean,
That drunk this is serious.
I just feel like he's not going all out yet.
Oh, bro. The moment he mentioned Future Sight, it's just like, nah, wait. Wait, hold on, please. Don't tell me. Then he starts to copy Snake Man's bouncing. Oh, another thing to mention, how he mentions both him and DevilFruit mention how Rubber's not supposed to do that.
Yep.
Something is different about his fruit, bro.
He said something. I already said what I said in the Discord.
He said what you said. You did say.
I said what I said. I said, bro, Luffy is awakening his DevilFruit, bro.
He might.
He is bouncing off the air and changing the trajectory of his hit.
Like when we first did it. Whew. Go ahead, bro.
I think Luffy's about to awaken his ability.
He might, low key. Cause at first in Dress Pros, like, you don't think about it. You really don't. You're like, huh, that's pretty cool. Especially when he was bouncing. I thought it was just the elastic force repelling. You feel me? That's what my mindset was at. Just every time he was flying and bounce, man.
Yeah, it was just turning his punches. I wasn't really paying attention. If you look closely, like, you see sound effects like next to like the corners of his punches.
Yeah, he just ricocheting off air.
It looks like he's bouncing off something.
It's like, wait, hold on. So, what is the Luffy's fruit? That could be the title of today's video, or it could be Gyarados defeated. Huh?
You know how DevilFruit, he could, whatever he touches turns into string.
Yeah.
Luffy was like, no, he's changing the air, but he's changing it's making it more elastic. And he bounces off of it.
What if he copies the Flamingo style? Like, what if he makes everything else rubber?
I think I see more of like Katakuri base than more than Don Flamingo.
Yeah, okay. Like making things
is more like than Flamingo.
Yeah, yeah. Like, but imagine though, like every time he ricochets, let's say he's in Snake Man and his food is awakened, he just every time he bounces off something, it just becomes rubber. Like for example, like Jujutsu Kaisen, the girl that Yuto's fighting, she can manipulate the sky, right? But what if it it just ripples? The space in where he touched just ripples, like it becomes stretchy or bounce. That would be sick, OP and sick. But I still don't think that's one. Off topic, I don't think it's the fruit Gorset the Gorsense is looking for. I think it's something else. But back to it,
I still think the fruit is looking for is Thomas fruit.
I ain't mad at it. It's better than Luffy. I don't think they're looking for. If they wanted it, they would have got it a long time ago.
It wouldn't make sense for it to be Luffy's though.
That's true.
Why mention it now?
Right? They had like almost 3 years to get this fruit.
Like I think Tama's like the newest fruit we know of. It was like, I don't know. It's close me out.
Now we were looking at the chapter. We get Kaido flirting. That threw me off. I hope you don't think you're the only one who can see the future. The moment he said that, I said, oh, come on. This man's joking. He's messing around. See, Kaido...
I kind of expected Kaido to have that. As a Yonko, you should be able to. From all that, you know, experience.
Yeah, Katakuri used it to no, he's just used it for the max. It's like Katakuri's brother. In a way, that kind of shows the difference between Yonko and someone like Katakuri. Like, I was trying to ask, like, where did you see Kaido copying Luffy's?
It's where it says thieving drunk phase. It could be him copying Snake Man, or he could be him copying the future sight. But he said, I'll take a page out of your book.
The future sight, because I just didn't really see him, the Snake Man.
Because like if you see in the back of where his back of Kaido's neck base, just before the arms, you can see him just like bend, like he's you feel me, like, okay, that line, that's not Luffy's fist, he's bouncing just above the drunken phase. He's not, that's not Luffy's fist, that's Kaido zooming like that. So follow Kaido's body, or it says dodge, then you see him just bounce. So he's bouncing. He's copying Snake Man.
I'm not sure about that.
You feel me? Like that whole section, it's like, I'll take a page out of your book, and he's just bouncing. He's copying Snake Man.
Just like, not sure.
Which part?
Okay, so the part
he makes the future sight right before he does it.
I get it. But then it's when he says, I'll take a page out of your book. You feel me? I'll take a page out of your skill set. Then it's
so he's copy.
He's not future sight, because future sight like can be.
He can't copy the way Snake Man actually works. But basically, using
you're the only one who can see the future.
I get that. That's what I'm saying.
He's showing Luffy that he's not the only one.
He's not the only one doing future sight, because everyone else can do future sight if they're in that skill set. What I'm saying is that if someone tells me I'm gonna take a skill out of your page out of your book, he's copying a skill set that only Luffy knows, and that's where like
Luffy is using future sight in the fight with Kaido. That's why he's saying that, because Kaido hasn't used future sight at all during this fight.
So that could be.
But the thing is, okay, if we go back to oh my goodness gracious, the first time he used Snake Man, did he use future sight against him during Snake Man? Or did he use future sight? Or did he use Snake Man to counteract future sight, because Katakuri didn't see or couldn't figure out where it was coming from?
Yeah.
You feel me? Because Snake Man is a counter to future sight. It just repels on its own, in a sense. Like, it has a mind of its own and just doing its own thing. That's why I'm like considering it future sight.
It's just like when he says, "Is it like this?" It's like it seems like he's dodging Luffy's attack because he's using future sight.
What I'm reading. Okay, when he says, "Is it like this?" Is that the Viz Media?
Yeah.
I'm reading the scan, because he says, "How's this?"
Yeah, because he's copying future sight. That's what I'm trying to say. Luffy is obviously punching. If you look at his arm, his arm is out there.
That's not Luffy's arm though.
That's why I'm trying to. So he's dodging Luffy's arm.
When that line situation, that's Katakuri himself bouncing. Is what I'm saying. He's the one bouncing. He's the one zooming like that. That's not Luffy's arm. Like, follow Kaido's body from his neck to his arms. Right behind it, that little bounce in the left corner of the panel, the left side. That's not Luffy's arm. That's Kaido bouncing like that. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. It's not Future Sight he's copying. I guess he's using Future Sight on his own terms, but like that bouncing stuff, that's him. That's him using Snake Man's technique.
Dragging. He's using this technique. That's just probably how Kaido's moving and dodging his technique in the form of a dragon.
That could be it.
You just can't believe where Luffy's attacking. So he transforms already.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I guess we'll see when the animation comes out.
I still think he's copying Future Sight. Well, not copying, but using Future Sight.
Okay, let's see. All right, when he says, you're not the only one who can use Future Sight, right? When you see the whoosh, like him leaving the fist, all those black lines, that's Haki coated Luffy's arms. Those are just all those jagged lines. That's not lighting. That's just Luffy's arms, right? That's Luffy's arms.
Oh, and that white light is Kaido
whooshing, right? Right. The next panel is still white lines doing the same thing. That's Kaido doing jagged movements, saying, "How's this?" or "Is it like this?" Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not too skeptical on the fact that he's using Future Sight. But I think he's using Snake Man's freaking
I see it.
jagged movement to like dodge.
Yeah, he's changing the trajectory. Okay, I got you.
Then he bites Luffy, disrespects him, and just. I don't know, man. He's messing around. That's all I can say. No, I can't say it anymore. He's joking with him. Knocked him off. Then he uses bound man. Hold on. Let me. Okay, he uses bound man to get back up to the fight. This is a pretty crazy fight. And I think, is he about to use Red Rock?
Which chapter?
Huh?
Which chapter?
No, same chapter.
I mean, which page? Sorry.
Let me see.
For what?
No, that you guys were looking at.
I'm looking at
Idol change his trajectory.
No, like
No, he said he was using Red Rock.
No, he's about to. I looked at the move. It was Supreme Con Gun. It wasn't Red Rock.
Yeah, it was.
So he got hit with a Thunder Baga. Right, see right there. This is why I don't think Luffy got knocked out with the second hit, because right there he could have been knocked out. You see his eyes white. He's about to release all that air. Yeah, it's like no, huh?
That's why I was saying though. Like he's on the verge of.
Yeah, most definitely he's on the verge.
Getting hit by that will knock out all the air from him.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
I personally feel like that man is just.
It could.
Luffy got hit, bro. Like,
yeah,
look at his arm.
He definitely did.
Yeah, he got hit, most definitely. That's straight contact. That's that that Mochi Spike mace that Katakuri did to him before Snake Man. It's just pretty much the same hit. But like that CP0 is just.
Oh, I feel like from the last chapter with him being ordered, take out Luffy. I feel like he figured that, with his power set, it wouldn't be possible to attack them or even inner fight. So his best bet was to use himself as a distraction.
Yeah.
So Kaido will get that final hit in.
Or who? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. Because
he played it smart. He knew that he couldn't go in there blazing, so he played it strategic.
Because if you go in blazing, he's gonna get hit hard.
I would be surprised if he used Future Sight and probably saw what was going to happen, so he did the smartest move.
True, that too. And the fact that he didn't use like Finger Pistol or Tempest Kick or anything like that, he just used Iron Body.
Protect yourself or anything else.
Exactly. He just like, I'm not taking this hit, because especially from Kaido, that Thunder Baga is demonizing. I get hit, take me to jail. I'm like, oh man. But okay, now for the next chapter, do you think Kaido's gonna freak out on CP0? Or is he just gonna be like, nah, I personally feel like he's gonna freak out CP0, then just like, then get a flashback of what's causing him to like freak out, because that frenzy mode, he's still in that frenzy mode. He might be in a frenzy freak out mode.
I feel like Luffy finna awaken, bro.
Oh yeah, I want to see this. I want to see this.
That's like two or one more chapter, bro.
It's gonna be a little confusing at first, because I still don't understand Lost awakening, but like this is gonna be interesting, his awakening, because there's so many theories about Luffy's awakening out there. Because like, what can you? We didn't even expect Gear 4 using armament with rubber, like hard rubber, as a type of attack. Mike, I'm gonna throw a guess out of there, and I think his awakening is just, instead of like an iron rubber or armored Haki rubber, it's just gonna be a soft rubber. He's able to take blows no matter the attack stat. You can take them and just absorb hits in a sense. If that makes sense. So, like Blue Man, his body's gonna be like him, like a consistent Blue Man.
Blue Man's made for damage. If Balloon Man puts out damage, Snake Man's for speed. So you take my one for more defensive.
No, not Balloon Man. I mean, I'm talking about like when he does balloon, when he inhales himself, and with the cannons, he gets shot or they just ricochets back. Like, imagine hypothetically, all his attacks just repel back at you. So the Thunderbaga just like repels back at Kaido. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. You remember, it affects his power.
Yeah, it affects things around him.
Yeah, more things around him.
That's what I was saying about the air. I don't know about like things like that.
Stop. It could be anything at this point. Yeah, that's all I know. It could be anything. But it most. Jeez Louise, that's a hit right there. Iron Buddy. That's nice. All right, is there anything else you guys want to put input on this?
I'll talk about a question I asked yesterday with the Fritz.
What question was it?
The second life fruit.
Oh, the freaking I feel like that's its own separate video right there.
Okay.
That's its own separate video. Because that's a really good question, Cheddar.
We'll save that for another day.
That's a really good question. All right, that concludes it. Our review for chapter 1042 of One Piece. This video will be going up, and I guarantee it this time. It will going up the same day, in a couple hours. I'm gonna upload this as soon as possible today, not this tomorrow or next week or type shit. All right, catch you later. Deuces.